Hey Books, welcome into our Libra-Scorpio astrology tarot reading for December 2025. I thank you guys so much for being on this side of the channel as always, and I do hope that this will resonate with you when it's divinely meant to. Okay, so I had a very deep meditation here for Libra-Scorpio energies. Keep in mind that this can also be for your 7th and 8th house placements if you have any. There might be, how I was sensing it, in a couple different ways, some sort of revelation from your past could be hitting your crown chakra here during December. It's making sense of something that happened a long time ago. It could also come through as making peace with who you were at one point. Seeing the growth and the progress that you've made from that version of self to this new version of self. Okay. I was also getting maybe for somebody here that there could be somebody that wants to reach out to you from your past. Okay. Somebody might want to talk to you, communicate with you, send you a message. What you'll need to know about that energy is someone is in fact in their ego around that communication. It almost feels like someone wants to know if you still have a heart for them, if you still are open to them in some sort of way. If you're still willing to talk to them. Something of that kind of sort and nature, okay? It almost feels like you have a decision to make here, Libra Scorpios, on how you either want to handle this situation or what you're reconciling are the decisions that you made in handling this situation in the past, and maybe coming to a conclusion of that was the right thing, like I feel good about that, or ooh, maybe I could have did that a little differently, or maybe this is how someone thinks about a time where they were in communication with you. Maybe they're having a lot of regret for how they handled you or spoke to you or dealt with you, or they were operating out of some sort of ego, okay? That's just what was coming through so strong. Somebody who was in their ego might be regretful about that now, or they might still be in their ego and trying to test the waters with you. Just keep that in mind. Now, it almost seems like they might be poking around for that version of you that they once knew, which could no longer be active in your energy, could no longer really exist in your awareness of who you are. So there might be coming up to a brick wall, like a blank, like a block almost. Maybe you have this person blocked. Okay, so they could be trying to figure out how to communicate with you, or they don't know that they're blocked, and somebody maybe this month might try to send you a message and they get that green bubble, or, whatever the case may be. Like it doesn't go through. Okay, so they might be getting the message that they're blocked this month if they weren't aware of that. I also get that somebody maybe regrets not communicating with you, like not talking to you about something or sharing what they felt. Okay. Somebody could have been a little afraid, or maybe, again, too in their ego to reach out to you and talk to you. So maybe this was somebody who was trying to get you to talk to them first, or felt like you should have chased them in some way and you maybe didn't, or maybe you did at one point. I don't know. It's like there's something lingering from the past. Ooh, my throat chakra almost just went out. Hold on. Maybe somebody doesn't want me to say that, like they want to remain a mystery. This could have even been somebody talking to you or trying to connect with you from like a fake profile. So if they were to come out, right, and say hi or say who they were, it's like it would blow their cover. Somebody wanted to remain mysterious while also being connected to your energy. And I just heard that's a no-go. That's no longer an option, or that was a no-no for this person to do. Okay, that's what I was getting. So let's see what that's about. Divine Universe, can you clarify that message and that energy here for Libra, Scorpio, cusp and placements? Think at North Node in future. Okay. Okay. Somebody regrets not ensuring that they were a part of your future. Somebody now understands that they are a part of your past. Alliance here, okay. Nurture. Yeah. Somebody maybe thought that they would meet up with you in the future. Like, okay, that's probably where the ego is coming in here. Somebody thought they either had time with you, Libra, Scorpio, or like felt like your paths would cross at one point in the future. Like someone was very confident and very sure that they would be able to access you whenever they wanted to, I almost feel like, or whenever it was convenient for them, or yeah, it's almost like it didn't cross this person's mind that their connection to you would be cut off, or that you wouldn't be interested in them in the future. Yeah, this was definitely maybe somebody up in their ego about your connection to them. Okay. Pentacle, that keeps coming out. So seems like here air water energies are very focused on the career aspect. Like again, maybe that's what it was. Somebody felt like they were going to be able to come around in the future when you were on the up and up, or when you were in some sort of abundance or career mode. Like maybe they saw you traveling down a path like, oh yeah, Libra, Scorpio is going to be big, or they're going to do well. I'll come back around when that is the case. So it's almost like somebody regrets not setting themselves up in your life so that they could be there when you reach the pinnacle. Somebody just thought that they would be able to like mosey on in when you reach that point. Okay. Yeah, like your connection was strong enough, this conjunction and alliance. That's what I mean. Somebody, maybe this is you, somebody wishes that they stayed your friend. This doesn't even have to be an ex-lover. This could be a friend, or someone wishes that they stayed connected with you, or stayed in touch with you, or maintained some sort of bond with you, nurtured a bond with you, because you might be reaching a pinnacle in your success or your career. And it's like they want some of that shine. They want to shine with you. Motion and passion. Mars in the 5th house. Yeah, this could be a Leo. You could have Leo in your chart. Take it as it resonates, and I can't make it up. Communication. Yeah, it's like they might even be waiting on an invitation from you, or it's like somebody wants to invite themselves into your life. Uh-oh, not showing up uninvited. I don't know why that wants to keep coming through here though, Libra, Scorpio. It feels like somebody really felt like, or maybe feels like, okay, maybe what I'm sensing in the ego is like a bit of entitlement. Someone feels entitled to shine with you. But that's what I was kind of getting. Somebody might be realizing that they're actually like a figment of your past. Like the door's not open for them to return to you or to come back in. Maybe it's like somebody's realizing that there is no re-entrance into your world, into your life. yeah, it's like somebody might have saw you in this passion energy, saw you creating motion for yourself. They might have been there when you started this career or this passion or pursuit of it. Yeah, that's what you need to know. Somebody's absolutely in regret that they did not nurture a bond with you. Because now they might be realizing that there's no room for them in your current and or your future, or like they're kind of left out. But that doesn't make sense to me in the energy, because why would you think Libra Scorpio would keep you included in? Especially if you weren't nurturing a bond with Libra Scorpio, what obligation does Libra Scorpio have to you? Like, that's where I think the ego is kind of coming in. Somebody's not, I'm here, wrapped too tight. It's almost like, yeah, you might be shaping up and shaping out to be like a force to be reckoned with here in whatever you do, Libra Scorpio. Again, it's like somebody wishes they had a connection to you or wishes they had an in to your world. But it feels very self-motivated, like they feel like they deserve to be a part of your emotion, like of your energy. Maybe, again, some of y'all are reaching a pinnacle within whatever this passion is. And that's maybe when this person is always kind of planned to come back around. So I wouldn't be shocked if somebody from, again, the past tries to connect with you or show up. I'm being brought to like Mike Jones, like back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Like that could be the vibe here. Like back then when you were just kind of sketching things out on that canvas, making your plan, they didn't really want you. Or they weren't really, again, clearly they didn't feel the need to form or nurture a bond with you. But now that you're hot, or now that you're up, now that you're a force, now that you have some sort of motion for yourself, now they want to talk. Now they want to communicate. Now they want to be with you. Now they want to, you know, be friends or hang out. And it's like, be mindful of that. Be mindful of that, Libra Scorpio, here in December, okay? Somebody could be trying to make their way back around during the holidays. But again, I almost feel like you might have this person blocked. So like they might attempt to connect with you and come in on something, but it's like, no, they're not going to get through to you, or you won't even really know that they're reaching out to you. Clarify North Node. Yeah, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. 4 Cups. Somebody is in regret. Dang. It's almost like this person could have maybe had options if this was like a lover, or maybe even if this was a friendship, you could have been a part of a larger friend group and somebody's like, dang, Libra Scorpio was the friend I needed to stay bonded to and needed to stay connected with, not the people I chose. Okay, so maybe somebody chose to distance themselves from you, or chose to, again, not nurture the bond with you, based off of where you were at that point, or what it was perceived that you were going to be able to accomplish, or the fact that you maybe didn't have motion then, or I don't know, you were still figuring things out. I'm hearing lost, like you could have felt lost at this point in time in your past. Okay, tell me more about this alliance. Oi. Yeah, that's what I felt. Devil energy fell out here on the 4. Exactly. I just heard for greed and gain. For greed and gain. Okay, so you might have somebody that wants to reconnect with you here, Libra Scorpio, for their own greed, for their own gain. This could be a clout chaser. This could be someone who's obsessed with being in the limelight or shining, or they're very ego driven. So they get a sense of shine off of who they know. And so it's like they want to know you now, or they want to act or move or show off the fact that they know you because of the pinnacle in your own career, your midhaven that you're at, which is your 10th house cusp. Okay. Interesting. And this is the 10th house, Capricorn energy. Right. Now somebody wants to, what do they say? Let's build, let's connect and build. Like, yeah, it's like now somebody wants to, it's like they're almost acting like they have emotion, but they really just want to be a part of yours. And they might do this to more than one person. This could be very reflective of the people they surround themselves with. They're never really the one that's like leading. They're always the one kind of riding the coattails of others almost. Yeah, it's like the person who is always in the mix, always on the scene, but doesn't really do anything to really be there. It's just because they know somebody. You know what I mean? This is somebody who likes to stay connected, but because they don't, okay, their connections get them places and almost like provide for them, but they don't really have anything going for themselves. So it's not reciprocal. Maybe that's what you need to know. The connections they have are not reciprocated. Okay, example coming to mind is like that would be the friend or the person who's always hanging around people who maybe quote unquote have money, but then like can never afford to foot the bill. Always being like paid for something. You see what I'm saying? Like they might like to go out, but then they need the friend to, you got $20, can you pay this for me? I'll get you back, I'll Venmo you back, like da-da-da-da. So, but they're rubbing elbows as if they're also on that tier or on that energy. Yeah, be careful with that. Be careful with this person. Okay, clarify this alliance energy. Yeah, I can't make it up. Yeah, Knight of Wands and the Lovers. Now they want to rush in like they love you. Now they want to rush in and nurture the connection. Now they want to show love and support. This could be somebody who even ghosted you as you were maybe building a business or, you know, going for your own dreams. Didn't really support because they couldn't benefit off of supporting you, or they couldn't benefit off of being connected with you. But maybe now that's the case. Maybe they stand to gain some sort of exposure or some sort of light or something. It's like there's something in it for this person, and that's why they're coming back around. The devil energy wanted to come right back out. All right. Thank you, divine. Exactly. Clarify nurture. Yeah, 9 of Cups. Because they see you in this wish fulfilled energy. They see you making your dreams come true. They see your dreams actually manifesting, expanding into your reality. But you know what I love you being here in this 9 of Cups? There's not a lot of room to be nurtured like that when you're in the 9 of Cups. And what I mean by that is really what you're looking for is that 1 cup to bring you to the 10. There's really only room for 1 more cup. So it's almost like this person might assume that you need some sort of support from them. Like, again, here's the ego, here's the illusion that they're operating under. Like, you need them. Yeah, somebody's trying to like exchange something here with you, exchange attention, exchange energy without you really maybe knowing. Yeah, I can't make it up. 2 of Wands and the Fool, because they want to manifest off of you. You following your heart in that Fool energy gives them access to some doors that they wouldn't be able to walk through on their own. You know? Clarify the Pentacle. Thank you. As strength. Exactly. You built this Pentacle, or you've reached this Pentacle off of your own energy, off of your own balance. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Like I said, you're sitting pretty. And I feel like who's there in that 10 of Pentacles with you are the people who were there when you were just at the sketches, at the beginning of all of this. Yeah, this is somebody who is coming in off of, again, greed and what they can gain. So maybe as tempting as it might be to reconnect with somebody from your past, or maybe this is, again, a friendship that was lost and it's like, oh, I would love to have that person back in my life. They're not coming back around for the right reasons, okay? Or even if it's like they're blocked, it's like they're still trying to get around you. Because again, it's something about being connected to you, being tied to you, or being known along with you, or them being seen as someone who does know you, that gives them some sort of energy, some sort of light, some sort of shine, some sort of attention or benefit. Ace of Cups, right. I just sort of started from the ground up. Yeah, when you were just following your heart. Yeah, the Hermit, exactly. Exactly. Now they want to communicate. And that's what I mean by something about covert. Like it's a little hidden and underhanded a bit in how I'm sensing it. But again, like I said, some of y'all might be, you might not even know this person's trying to reach out to you, but they're starting to step into the awareness that they don't have access, that they're isolated or they're alone or they're kind of left out of this Ten of Pentacles. I just heard catch you off guard. This person might try to attempt to catch you off guard. So be very, very, very careful and very mindful. Yeah, it's almost like somebody wants to kind of pop up on you. I'm hearing kind of frazzle you a little bit. I wouldn't honestly, I promise you I would not trust it. If this is almost like, now what are the chances of this person and me being in the same thing? Baby, that they they planned that. That was calculated. That wasn't just a, oh, hey, running into. No, that was calculated. That was calculated, okay? So that they could have an opportunity to talk to you while you're alone. Because maybe that's it. Maybe you have people in your world, people a part of this Ten of Pentacles that are very protective over you. You see how that lion is holding the maiden? Maybe this is even your angels, your ancestors, your guardians that are guarding you, like that they don't let the wrong energies get close to you like that. So it's like somebody feels like they have to catch you off guard or catch you when you're alone. Almost as if you wouldn't have the right defenses against them if it was just you and them. Like they feel like they can kind of schmooze you over or get to you quicker or kind of, I don't know. It's like have more influence over you if you were just alone. Okay. Clarify future with the North Node, the world. Exactly. Like this is what I mean. This person doesn't understand that that door is closed. Like that cycle is complete. You're in your North Node. You're reaching your pinnacles of success. You're moving towards and in motion towards your Ten of Pentacles. You have your Ace of Cups intact. You're not easily communicated. The Hermit, yeah, you can't get a hold of the Hermit because you're up in that cave with the divine, with the universe, with their angels, with their ancestors. Nobody's getting through. And that's why somebody, again, is in deep regret that they didn't nurture a connection with you so that they could have a seat at this table. And what did I think? I'm just now connecting that. Didn't I say you're only really looking for that one cup? Because you have 9. So there's really no maybe room or space for this person to fulfill in your world, in your life, like it maybe was at one point. This, I kind of feel friend for some of y'all. Like this could have been a friend you had while y'all both were maybe struggling, both trying to figure it out, young. You know what I mean? Trying to make a way. You've made a way. And it kind of feels like That season of y'all being connected or in some sort of bond has been over. But someone might be trying to resurrect it. Clarify double energy with this alliance. I'm trying to tell, resurrect. I can't make it up. Thank you for the confirmation, Divine. Death, right. Somebody doesn't understand that that's transformed. That's not the same anymore. That cycle is done. It's completed. It's over. You're in your future while someone's still stuck in the past version of you. You've transformed, right. It's death to any of that bond. So maybe this was like a trauma bond that you had with somebody and you healed your trauma, but that person was still stuck in theirs. So that's why you went your separate ways, or naturally just kind of outgrew one another. Or you just kind of outgrew the friendship or the connection or the relationship. Somebody might be trying to get back in the same way that y'all once were. So like for instance, let's say y'all used to go to the bars a lot. They might want to invite you out to the bar, but you don't drink now. You know what I mean? It's like you're in a new vibe. You're in a new world that's not even what you partake in anymore. You've grown. You've evolved. Okay, clarify the 9 of Cups with nurture. Yeah, and that's what's hard for them to see. Or they can't unsee the fact that you're happy without them, or you made it to your happiness. You made a way for yourself. You fulfilled all your dreams. Y'all might have been dreaming together. I'm going to do this one day. I'm going to do that one day. I'm going to make sure this happens. And you're checking off those boxes. They can't unsee that. Especially if this was somebody who liked to be connected to people, but they really didn't have a rhyme or reason to really be in those circles or spaces other than they're familiar with everybody. So again, not that they're doing something on their own or they're making stuff or, you know, they're pursuing their dreams. They just know people who are. So that's how they get their entrance into spaces and places, their invitation into spaces and places, not because of their own merit. And maybe, depending on the type of this connection here, Libra Scorpio, this could have been someone who kind of got a lot of light off of you pursuing your passion and dream, you being in your heart center. So this is somebody I'm hearing you broke bread with, you shared with, like, and it's almost like it's becoming very apparent, or it's, you can't, they can't unsee, or people can't unsee, or maybe you can't unsee the fact that this person was really eating off of your light, like eating off of your passion, off of your energy. So they might have been able to fool certain people. They might have been able to fool certain people around who they were, or kind of like something about their energy. This could have been somebody who was like low-key wearing your energy to get into spaces and places. I don't know why I want to keep saying get into spaces and places. So again, there's some sort of like you being a part of their network, or you being someone they knew or known, is the benefit that's tangible right now, and that's what they want to kind of grasp onto. But okay, thank you, Divine. It's almost as if somebody was, this could have even been a lover for some of y'all, if somebody was trying to make it seem like they had all the motion and it wasn't you, it wasn't your heart fueling all this passion, like it wasn't you, it was them, and by them claiming that energy. Because I almost want to say you're a hermit in a natural sense. Like you might not talk to many people. You might not have been focused on networking because you were pursuing your passion in a way. You see what I'm saying? Like you might have been all in on something, and somebody was like doing that networking, not for you, but like in your light and in your name and in your energy. So, okay, so like it would be easy to spin a narrative about you because no one really knows you, but this person knew you. So they could go out and say all X, Y, and Z about you, and because no one maybe had direct access to you or even thought to communicate with you or talk to you firsthand. They took that secondhand account. So again, it's like, oh, well, if the hermit is hanging out with that person or close to that person, then okay, like they have to know what they're talking about. That kind of a thing. It's like there's something about that where you were maybe almost made to look like you weren't the one with the motion. You weren't the one with the passion, with the fire, with the drive. And now people see that it was always you. It was never this person. That they were, again, just using their bond and their connection to you to highlight themselves. There's like a real decay of this person's perception or public persona, or maybe even within a friend group. Yeah, Queen of Swords. It's like almost now that you can speak for yourself, or maybe now that you, again, you've made it to your 9 of Cups, you're getting to your 10 of Pentacles. It's very clear that you were the force behind this person's appeal, I want to say. Like, this person wouldn't have been in those circles and in those networks if they weren't parading their connection to you. Or if they weren't connected to you at all. So it's almost like people were really only interested in them because they were close to you, but they really, maybe they were intimidated by you, libra-scorpio, or they couldn't, I don't know, they didn't know how to get close to you. I don't know, you just weren't available. You were up in that cave, focused on your passion, getting your stuff together. I don't know. You know what I'm kind of getting? I don't know if you guys have seen Coming to America, the first one, like the original one, where Femi, Eddie Murphy's assistant guy, like they grew up together, whatever, like his servant kind of, told the main character girl's sister that he was really the prince and that Eddie Murphy was the servant, the peasant kind of a thing. And so the main girl character sister was like all over him because like, oh, he's really the prince. It's like that kind of a switch that somebody was trying to do with your energy, or did with your energy. And I feel like it's coming full circle because it's closed out here with the world. Like, it's time for the truth to be told, but the truth is being seen. And so now this person really, again, can't capitalize off of your energy anymore. Again, 5 of Cups, right? And they're sad. And you know what? You might even be a little disheartened by that truth that might be hitting you now, or might really kind of solidify, or you might get confirmation of that. Like, dang, they were really using me. It's like this could have been someone that you really trusted, somebody that you really, again, broke bread with, you were really like locked in with, or loved or cared for. Okay. What's the Ace of Cups with the passion? Thank you. Yeah, the 2 of Wands. Right. So now it's like they're kind of, their days or their time with holding on to that energy or capitalizing off of that energy are done. And that could be prompting the ego to them to kind of chase after you, come after you, try to reconnect with you because they need more supply. This could be a narc. Okay. Someone who has strong narcissistic tendencies or behavioral patterns. At Temperance. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. It's like people now understand why you were the Hermit. You were creating. 2 of Wands to the Temperance. Yeah, it's like people see that you were really the magician, or you were the one really making something happen. You were the magic behind. I'm hearing like Oz. Somebody tried to be Oz. When you're really the powerful one, or you're the one that really was doing it. And I can't get away from this, Libra-Scorpio. I don't know. It's like you almost deserve to be in those circles. be in those rooms, and you weren't because this person was taking up your space because you were so locked in. Or again, hermited. Maybe you weren't coming out a lot, or I don't know. It's just like you were supposed to be in those rooms. You were supposed to have those connections. I can't get over this. That's so strange. It's like you were supposed to be the one that was known. You know what else I'm getting? You would be very surprised at how many like famous artists, especially like painters, never really painted a thing. That was their wife or their lover's work, who were women. But because back then women weren't allowed to stake claim to anything for themselves, they had to go under a man's name for it to go worldwide or for it to be famous. You would be absolutely so surprised. And how many men actually did that to women for painting, writing, design. So many women creatives went unnoticed because of the times that they were in. It's kind of like that. Like somebody would have you paint the picture and then they would go out like, look what I did. So then people are like, oh, okay, cool. So like, come on in because you seem to be a creative and da-da-da-da. And now, you know, da-da-da. So they're eating off that when they didn't paint a thing. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling that in my sacral. Somebody definitely maybe had a cord to your sacral chakra at one point. So this could have been somebody that you were intimate with, wounded healer. That transfer of energy, exactly. Oh, what you might not have known at that time is that person was siphoning from your sacral chakra. So your creativity was being presented as their creativity. And it was nothing of the sort. Yeah, this was a lover. I'm so sorry, Libra-Scorpio. But you know what? It doesn't even matter. Especially if you have this person blocked. It doesn't even matter. Let me not glaze over it like that. It does matter. And if you need to make peace with that truth, please do so in any way that feels right for you. But this was a lover that maybe did this to you or was doing this to you, and you might be catching wind of it now. Or maybe you kind of had an idea, but it's about to be confirmed this month that that's exactly how this person was moving. This could even be somebody who was a part of those networks or in those rooms that might want to tell you, like, you know, that person was running around like it was them. They were saying all these things about you and, you know, it's like that. It might be that kind of message, especially if this person can't contact you. Weaver in retreat. Yeah, you're the creative force. You're the weaver of the web. You're the creation. You're the creator in that way. But you were retreated. Yeah, you were hermited. Retreat, like I said. Because you were so tapped into that Ace of Cups, so focused on manifesting and creating your path forward to a wand, so focused on your temperance energy, being the alchemist. The alchemist is often isolated. They don't really, you know, let a lot of people around because they have to focus so much. So because people couldn't get around you, or a lot of people couldn't get around you, but maybe this lover, someone you, again, thought you could trust, thought you could be with, they then almost became the mouthpiece for you, or kind of like the go-to person for what's going on with Libra-Scorpio. And I don't think that they were honest about it. I think they used that as an opportunity to elevate themselves. So here's what you need to know. Any elevation that this person got off of you is absolutely falling apart, and I can't make it up. I'm going to keep that out. Any elevation that they were able to gain off of you, even respect that they had, credibility that they had with other people, crumbling. Because I almost feel like with you reaching this pinnacle, you might be coming out of this hermit energy, like finally stepping into your own or stepping into your light a little bit more. And so because you're doing that, they can't take up the space. Yeah, it's like somebody always had a cord to you. Whatever that cord of energy was, again, I felt it in my sacral. It's being severed. I can't make it up. Foresight. Some of y'all maybe had wind of this when this was going on and maybe decided to let the divine handle it or let life sort this out. or had the foresight that one day that tower would hit. So like, it's like, I'm not even about to stress about it. I'm not about to worry about it. The truth will reveal itself. The truth is revealing itself now, my love. I'm telling you that. Yeah, this person got a lot of healing off of you. Guardian, I'm trying to tell you. But you're protected now. Yeah. You've always been protected, Libra Scorpio. But like I said, this person can't access your energy anymore because your guardians are really active. So you might have been going through like a spiritual awakening or tapping into some sort of gift you had. So like you kind of had to be isolated a little bit. Or it was hard to be around a lot of people. You were sensitive to something like the energies. And this person stepped in your shadow almost, like stepped in your light and again became the Oz. Like, oh, okay. That's sad. Yeah, radiance. I can't make it up. This person only radiated light because they were getting it from you. This person doesn't have a natural source of light. Again, like I said, this was somebody you trusted. Okay, so maybe this is a wound of betrayal that you're healing. Again, death. You were going through a lot of transformation. But again, that version of you that was blinded maybe or unaware of the true intentions of this person no longer exists. Transfiguration. Yeah, stillness and ancient memory. Right, it's ancient memory. That's what I mean. It's like there's really nothing to do about it. It's being handled by the divine. Life is lifing right now for this person, as it should. Because that's a criminal thing to do. Take advantage of somebody like that or use somebody like that. And then to go and say like they love you and they care for you. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, nah. But again, rather than you maybe calling this person out, you being like, fighting for it. I think the decisions you made in this situation, Libra Scorpio, was the right one. Action and commune, exactly. Okay. Like I said, that tower is happening right now for this person. And I think, again, you had the foresight enough to know that the people who were maybe gassing this person up or, you know, believing what this person was saying would eventually see the truth. And it probably happened best that this happened in this way as opposed to you trying to speak to it. So I don't know if you went silent in this situation. It kind of seems like you did. That was the best thing that you could do because again, now it all kind of rests on this person where it needs to be, because if you're going to be a beloved or you're going to say you're someone's lover, that's not love. That's energetic abuse. That's spiritual abuse. Because I almost feel like there was a shadow side to this. For them to show up as that devil energy, there was a very strong shadow side to this person that wasn't being shown. Only to you. While they went and paraded off in your light. I do think too that this is allowing you to trust a little bit more. If this was a root of some sort of distrust in your energy, again, that's being closed off and that's being healed for you, Libra Scorpio. So I really do see this being sealed from your energy from December on. Okay, my loves, I'm going to leave it there. I've been yapping, but I love you lots. I really do hope that this confirmed or clarified anything that you might be moving through energetically throughout the month of December and beyond it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll catch you in our next one, my loves. Namaste.